If you go on to enjoy the video, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. It does really help me out a lot. And if you're into Funko Pops, I've just started a brand new channel dedicated to them. The link for that can be found in the description. And beat the random lottery that is FIFA points by buying the coins direct from u7buy.com. Use code TVM at checkout for a 5% discount, or if you're a new customer, get 8% discount. The link is down below. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new player review. We have a big boy moment, Nemanja Vidic. Gonna hopefully at least start reviewing some of the bigger cards, as well as a lot of the lower rated, cheaper cards, but I do have the opportunity to review a lot of these really expensive cards. Vidic 1.1 on PlayStation and about $1 mil on Xbox. Ridiculous amounts on PC because icons on PC are just stupid. But with that being said, 2-star skills, 3-star weak foot, top quality. I mean, for a centre-back, you can get away with it. It's fine. High defensive work rate, medium attacking, which is good. High and average body type, which, again, you'd expect from the Nemanja Vidic, 6'3". The pace is the biggest concern about any Vidic card, right? So we've got 79 acceleration, 81 sprint speed. For me, that's okay. If you give him a shadow or a catalyst, maybe, then you're going to have in the 90s or thereabouts anyway for pace in general. He's not going to feel the fastest because he only has 70 agility and 73 balance. However, for a centre-back, I mean, I know the meta this year tends to be chuck Kyle Walker in centre-back and give him a hunter, a shadow, job done. You know, you've got that unbelievable pace, but you can definitely get by with someone like Vidic who has 80 pace as a base stat and then give them that shadow on top. He doesn't really need the shadow, that's what I'm saying, because his defensive stats are just unreal. He's got 92 slide tackle, 95 stand tackle, 96 defensive awareness, 96 heading, and 93 interceptions. Physical, just as good, 95 jumping and strength, 93 stamina, not that he needs it that high, but he has it anyway, so happy days. And then 98 aggression. The aggression stat is something that the casual will not ever look at, consider, or even remotely think about, or even know it exists. Because unless they look at in-game stats, you won't know anything about the aggression. The aggression essentially means well, not how often, I guess, but how quick they are, kind of, to go in for a challenge. High aggression means that they'll be on it, and on the ball, and on top of your opponent very, very fast. And that's exactly what you want as a centre-back. Of course, you don't want any lunging in or anything like that, and you can change it with conservative interceptions, for example, so they won't really try and move out of position too much, and it kind of dampens the aggression. But because I play 5 at the back these days, we've got 2 other centre-backs that can cover just in case Vidic does overstep the mark a little bit, lunge when he's not supposed to, and his aggression takes him too far forward. We've got 2 other centre-backs who are much quicker, by the way. We've got, I mean, obviously, the team you've just seen there, it's a 4 at the back, but I do switch into a 5 at the back, and I brought the Leon, is it the Leon centre-mid? Bring him back as a centre-back. Is Vidic too slow? Is going to be the main question I'm pretty sure that everyone asks about any version of Vidic, whether it be the base version that was available in icon swaps all the way up until this moments version. My answer to that question is it depends on what formation you're playing, how deep your line is, and so on and so forth. For me, just to give you some context, 5, maybe 6 depth. I don't go any lower than that because I don't need to. I like to press relatively high up the pitch. 10 depth I have tried in the past, but sometimes it just leaves it too far in behind, especially when you have very fast strikers on the opposing team. But yeah, 5 or 6 depth, and I mean, I play 5 at the back, like I said, but most of the time you've got a 3 at the back situation because my wing backs in particular are actually set to get forward and overlap. So it's very rare that they're actually back defending. So I'm normally about a 3 at the back, even though technically speaking I am 5 at the back. He's not too slow. I don't remember one instance where I'm thinking he could not keep up. He was too slow to keep up. I'm thinking if you're up against, I'm trying to think of a really fast striker, Mbappe, for example, with a hunter on him, right? I think that's like 99 pace or something, right? So if you come up against that type of player, unless you have a fullback out of position as a centre-back, you are not going to have a centre-back that is going to be able to keep up with that type of striker. So you can argue until you're blue in the face, well, yeah, he's going to be too slow. But if you look at your current centre-backs, they are not going to keep up with a 99 pace striker anyway. They'll try their best, and I'm sure some of them might come up to a higher standard than Vidic, but it's going to be marginal. You know, this is a really top-end card. Defensively, he's one of the best, if not the best in the game. One of my favourite centre-backs this year is actually the Moments Puyol. He is a very good card. He's available, or was available, I don't know if he still is, as an SBC. I completed it straight away because I was desperate for a centre-back. And I really like him. And he's not too slow, but he has less pace than Vidic, if memory serves. But he's not too slow, he's fine, especially with a shadow on him. Vidic is exactly the same. On paper, you're looking at it, you're thinking, don't know. But when in practice, when he has the right chem style, banging. That was a cross. I don't know why he's taking them. I only realised this when I was editing. Vidic took my corners. I don't know why. And then I tried to practice the passing a little bit. He plays the ball out well there. We get it forward. Kenny Dalglish is through on goal. This is a move that was started by Vidic, and lovely little dink over the keeper, and it's in the back of the net. There is a much better pass coming up soon. It might even be here. So strengths off the striker, which is no big surprise as it's Ben Yedder, then takes it round one other midfielder and then looks for a pass. And does he find it? Yes, he does. It's a simple pass that time, but we do end up going a lot further. However, that move results in a penalty, which of course I'm going to let Nemanja Vidic take. 67 penalties, but when you put it that far into the corner, you're not going to save it. Honestly, anyone's penalties this year are good enough, so long as you can put it in the corner and time it green. This is the pass I'm talking about, though. This guy has 74 long passing. Wait for it. Where's he going to go? Turn around, beats the midfielder, and then bang. Wasn't even looking in that direction. Finds El Shaarawy like nobody's business. Steven Gerrard, eat your heart out. What a pass. Not going to be consistent at doing that. The reason I have him down at value of coins at 75 is because this is a huge commitment. It is 100% an endgame centre-back, without any shadow of a doubt. However, 1 million coins for any player, even if it's a striker, a winger, midfielder, defender, goalkeeper, it's a lot of money to spend. If you pack him in some sort of icon pack or whatever it may be, happy days, you've got yourself an endgame centre-back that you won't need to change until the next FIFA. However, if you're looking to go out and buy this player, unless you're a Man United fan, or a fan of any other club that Nemanja Vidic has ever played for, then to be honest, I probably would stay clear of him. Yes, he's fantastic. He stops everything. He intercepts everything. He's really strong. No one can push him off the ball because of his strength and his height. He doesn't feel too slow. He's quite competent on the ball considering his his dribbling stats. His first touch does let him down every now and again because he's just so heavy and so tall. And of course, his mobility, you can't, agile dribble your way through people. But he's not bad at all. I actually really like him, and you'd expect that for a 91 rated card. I just cannot justify spending that amount of coins, 1.1 million on PlayStation, on this guy. You can go and get Hermoso, who in my opinion is nearly as good. He's not as good, but he is nearly as good. He's not far off for like 200k. Wouldn't you want to go and get like a couple of those type 200, 300k players and then save the like 600k you'd have left? I know I would, but it's going to come down to personal preference. Let me know what you think of the card in the comments section down below. And if you have enjoyed the review and you want to see more of the high-end type players like this, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you do, and until the next time, goodbye.